Students, I hope my voice is clear to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so yesterday we were discussing about some of the coefficients. So this is, as we know that design of water tank basically comes under the working stress method. Although it can be designed by the limit state method also, there is a change of coefficients only because there is a change in design philosophy. Working stress method is another design philosophy, and limit state method is another design philosophy in which we change the coefficients based upon the requirement. So this we have already discussed that this is the formula for 280 modular ratio 280 upon 3 sigma CBC. This is how we find out the coefficients. These all formulas are known to you while doing the design of beams. You have already done these. J, K, Z. This you have found out. So we have got this particular table is there. I am sharing with you. This is the table where we can see these coefficients. If you can learn them, this is I have copied it and I am dropping it into the. So I will drop it into the notes. Our purpose is that you can have it. As you can see here, this is the 1.48 is the coefficient directly available to you, which we were discussing yesterday. So this depth of balance sections, yesterday we have done this particular numerical. We have started from here. We have started from here. We have calculated the diameter of the tank.
सर सर ज्वाइन करना स्टूडेंट्स को.
Adding the freeboard, we have been able to find out the total height of the tank. These stress coefficients are known to us that for the reinforcement, this is going to be 150 MPa. For concrete under the tension, this is going to be 1.3 Newton per mm square, which we have seen from table 1 and 2. So similarly, we have been able to find out these coefficients. J, what is the grade of concrete in this question? This is M25. So for M25, we have got the value here and for M20 both. So I will share with you M25 values also. There we have got M20 only. So instead of finding this way, it can be done that way also, that you can gram it and write it. That's what I told you yesterday. Now let us move further. This we have solved yesterday. And K 1.428. So we have got M25 concrete. For M25 concrete, for miles of steel, we have got 1.48. So this is how, by putting this particular coefficient, you can get the depth of the balance section. You can get the depth. Now, to keep the section sufficiently under reinforced, let us increase the section by 33%. Let us go back for a moment. So we are, in a case, we are having the wall thickness as 97.3 mm from the formula straight away. So this become our first step. First, let us see it one by one. So this becomes our first step. This whole procedure becomes the step 1. Finding out the constants, this becomes step number 2. Finding out the constants corresponding to the problem, it becomes step 2. And finding out the moment, it becomes step 3. That you will be finding separately, first the cantilever moment, then the hoop tension. So it is again half base into height into CG. The only thing is that we are having a triangle which is inverted in nature like this. So it is acting h by 3. Gamma h, gamma is the unit weight of water, h is the height. So it will lead us to. So we have got a balance section here 97.3, but we have to increase it by 33%. So I will multiply this particular value by 1.33. I will multiply it by 1.33. I will get 129.4 mm, which is very close to 130 mm. So the depth of the wall becomes 130 mm, which is effective depth. If you will have to add cover also to it. So as I have told earlier, the cover is going to vary from 25 to 40 mm, depending upon whether it is onto the water face side. Agar andar ki side hai, that means it will be straight away in contact with water. अगर पानी के साथ कांटेक्ट में है तो आप 40 mm ले सकते हो, क्योंकि कोरोजन के चांसेस ज्यादा हैं. अगर बाहर की साइड है, आउटर साइड है, यू कैन ऑल्सो टेक 25 mm. So net becomes 65, but it is the effective depth is from one face. So here I have taken the average value of 25 and 40. I have taken 35 mm. So if I add 130 plus 35 mm, it total this becomes the overall depth. This overall depth D is 165 mm. And this is small d. That is effective depth. In most of our calculations, we use effective depth when we want to calculate the area of reinforcement. One more clause is there that minimum thickness of 150 mm is normally kept to avoid leakage problems. So 150 mm is the minimum thickness that we provide. अगर आपका वैल्यू कवर ऐड करने के बाद 150 से कम आ रहा है तो आप 150 प्रोवाइड करोगे. अगर आपका 135 या 140 आ रहा है कवर प्रोवाइड करने के बाद, so in that case you will be going for a higher side value which is going to be 150 mm. Now straight away you have to we have got effective depth and we have got overall depth also, and all the constants are also with us which you have calculated in the preceding section. So you can straight away calculate the area of steel, which is based upon the moment. अभी cantilever moment हमने निकाला था. which is half gamma HD into the center of gravity, which is height of application. This is the center of where it is applied. This is the zero at the top of the wall. And base is gamma H. Gamma is the unit weight of the water. And this is the height. And this is the smaller one, which is 1 meter, this one. Because we are taking here, either it is going to be H, it is going to be H by 3. This height is going to be evaluated from here. So whichever is more, if it is going to be H by 3 is greater, then H by 3 is going to be taken, otherwise 1 meter, whichever is higher. So that cantilever moment is supposed to be put here. And corresponding to this, by putting other coefficients, we are going to sigma st is always going to be 150 for the Fe415. This is the permissible stress. J we have evaluated, and D we have also evaluated. D will come from here. This will give us 790.8 mm square. This is very close to 791 mm square. अगर हम 10 mm 5 bars लेते हैं, what is the area of 1 bar of 10 mm 5? Again pi r square. 10 5, that means 10 is the diameter. तो radius कितना हो गया? 5 mm is going to be the radius. That is why pi r square. Pi r square is pi 5 square. Pi into 25. This is the area of 1 bar. This is the area of 1 bar of 10 mm dia. If we want to find out the number of bars, so we will divide this total area of steel by the area of 1 bar. So we are getting here 10 number of bars. This is the 10 number of bars. For 10 number of bars, what is going to be the spacing? Can anybody find it for me? एक स्टूडेंट निकाल के बताओ मुझे
स्पेसिंग
फटाफट
9
निकाल के बताओ
स्पेसिंग तो 10 नंबर ऑफ बार्स के लिए ना
हाँ
111.11 आ रही है
ओके 1000 डिवाइडेड बाय 9 111. So let us take a reduced spacing. हम कभी भी स्पेसिंग ज्यादा नहीं लेते, जो वैल्यू आती है अगर उसे राउंड ऑफ करना है तो हम उसको रिड्यूस करते हैं. Let us take 110 mm. So that is why provide 10 mm dia bars. 10 mm dia bars at the spacing of 110 mm center to center near inner face till the height of 1.4 meter. This is h by 4 for this spacing tools. Now the reinforcement which is going to be there till this height is going to be different. This is the spacing area of steel 10 mm dia, 110 mm center to center. For this, when you see it in, I am drawing it on both the sides. For this tank wall, till this height, that means for this particular portion, you will be having this particular reinforcement. Under the cantilever action, 10 mm 5, at the rate 110 mm, center to center. Now we have got two actions. One is cantilever action, another is hoop stress. For one, we have already done. For cantilever action, we have designed the reinforcement. We have already designed the reinforcement. What is left? It is hoop stress which is left, which has to be provided for h minus h, the height of left beyond the cantilever action height. Now we have seen this was the third and this was the fourth step. You can say tools. This was our fourth step and this was the fifth step in the design procedure. Now we have got design of section for hoop action. This becomes our sixth step. Reinforcement is to be provided in horizontal direction. So here we were providing, because the cantilever action, cantilever के लिए main reinforcement हम कहाँ provide करते हैं? Along the cantilever length. तो इसलिए हम वॉल में क्या करेंगे? वॉल में जो आपका मेन वर्टिकल reinforcement होगा वो हमारा वर्टिकल फ्रॉम बॉटम टू टॉप वर्टिकल रन करेगा फॉर द थिकनेस डिजाइन बाय एस. हमने अभी इफेक्टिव डेप्थ निकाली ना, सो दैट डेप्थ वाज द इफेक्टिव थिकनेस ऑफ द वॉल. Let me get back to the figure if it is possible. This is the depth of the wall. This was found by us, and for this depth we have found out the reinforcement along the per meter run. Now we have to find out in the horizontal direction. The hoop stress is always going to be into the horizontal direction. For that, this is simply is going to be gamma h into d by 2. You have to just remember this particular formula. If we go by the behavior, So when you put the values into this particular formula, gamma, that is 9.8 is the unit weight, 4.2 is the depth, 4.2 meter is the overall depth after adding freeboard, minus the height that is h by 3, जिसके लिए आप ऑलरेडी इन्फोर्समेंट निकाल चुके हो 1.4 meters into again depth by 2, this is we have find out the diameter of the tank. Diameter of tank. So we get this value in per meter run. Again, we have got a value which is in per meter run. This is a tensile force corresponding to hoop stress in per meter run. Now, if we want to find out the area of steel, we have to simply divide it with the permissible stress जो आपके पास टेंसाइल फोर्स आई है. स्ट्रेस क्या होता है? स्ट्रेस इज लोड अपॉन एरिया. ठीक है, स्ट्रेस क्या होता है? लोड अपॉन एरिया. Now we are assuming here in the horizontal direction that all the hoop stress is resisted by the tensile reinforcement. So whatever tensile force you are getting, let me explain it this way. So if I insert a text box here, stress is equal to force divided by area. Am I right, students?
Yes, sir.
But if I say area is equal to force upon stress, is it correct? अगर इस एरिया को आप लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में ले जाओगे और स्ट्रेस को नीचे ले आओगे, so it can be correct?
No, sir.
क्यों इनकरेक्ट क्यों है?
Area is equal to stress upon force होगा ना. ठीक है, ओके सर, ठीक.
हमने क्या किया, एरिया को हम स्ट्रेस की जगह ले गए और स्ट्रेस को हम एरिया की जगह ले आए. So now whatever area of steel you require, it can be found out using the permissible stress value of reinforcement, which is 150 Newton per mm square. And when you divide this tensile force with the stress, you will get the area. And this is the area 360 mm square per meter. Again, you can see I have written wherever it is required, I have written the units. So here we have got kilonewton per meter. So if you convert it, it will be converted. ऊपर भी आपको 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है, नीचे भी 1000 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है. तो क्या होगा? 1000 से 1000 आपका कट जाएगा. It will become 54.88. When you divide it with 150, you will get this value. You will be getting a value in mm square. Units का ध्यान रखते हुए आपने सारी कैलकुलेशन करनी है. So you will get this as the total area of enforcement. Now if you use, हमने पहले कितना 10 डाया का लिया था, नीचे वाली डेप्थ के लिए? हमने यहां पर जो रिइंफोर्समेंट प्रोवाइड किया है वो 10 mm डाया का प्रोवाइड किया है, इसलिए हम दूसरा भी 10 mm डाया का बार लेंगे. So if you take 10 mm dia bar which is having 78.353 mm square area of one bar and you divide 366 mm square by 78.53 mm square, you will get the number of bars as 5 numbers. For 5 numbers, what is going to be the spacing? जल्दी निकाल के बताओ मुझे.
Sir, 4.
This is number of spacings. I am asking what is going to be the spacing.
250.
250 is the correct answer. 250 is the correct answer. But most of the time, as I told, we don't provide 250 as the spacing for the main reinforcement. We limit it to 200 mm center to center. So you can use either 200 mm center to center or you can use 250 mm center to center. Both are correct. Remember, both are correct. So 10 mm 5 bars, 10 mm 5 bars at the spacing of 250 or 200 mm. Both are correct. In 200 mm center to center, the only thing is that you are providing extra reinforcement, which is uneconomical, but it is safe. It is not unsafe. The permissible stress will reduce further. Always remember, in the design can be uneconomical, but it cannot be unsafe unless until you have provided the double the reinforcement. Now, if you have to provide the distribution steel in vertical direction, which is going to be the most of the time the last step. So this was 6th step, and this becomes our 7th step in the design. So for vertical steel, simple is there. So if I again go back to figure number 10. So we have provided bars here in the vertical main direction. For the distribution steel in the other direction, for the distribution steel in this direction, we have to do the calculation to bind this reinforcement. So that is why that will be 0.3% again of the gross area. That is going to be 0.3% of the gross area. What is the gross area? 165 mm as the thickness and 1000 mm, that is 1 meter run. So the gross reinforcement will come out to be 495 mm square. And if you use 8 mm dia bar, 8 mm dia bar का area कितना होता है? 50.26 mm square. And if you divide this 495 with 50.26, you will get 10 number of bars. So what is going to be the spacing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 bars में कितनी स्पेसिंग होंगी? 9.
Sir, 9.
और n माइनस वन, अगर n माइनस वन भी यूज करते हो तो 10 माइनस वन इज इक्वल टू 9 स्पेसिंग. 1000 divided by 9 is equal to 110 mm center to center. This becomes your distribution steel. 8 mm dia bars at the spacing of 110 mm center to center. This is the vertical steel in this direction. Okay. Now base slab, which is going to be step number 8. The last step. Because the tank is resting on the ground. Yes, जैसे हमने कल डिस्कस किया था, परसों हमने न्यूमेरिकल खत्म किया था फ्लेक्सिबल बेस का. उसमें भी बेस स्लैब हमने क्या किया था? इट वाज रेस्टिंग ऑन द ग्राउंड एंड आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड यू दैट द स्ट्रेसेस आर गोइंग टू बी very much nominal. So you can straight away provide a slab which is having 150 mm thickness. You have to write the same way as I have written here in the red color. You can see that provide nominal thickness of 150 mm with nominal reinforcement of this. Even you can calculate again 0.3% of the gross area. तो अगर 0.3% ऑफ द ग्रॉस एरिया करते हैं तो क्या आएगा? निकाल के बताओ मुझे क्या आएगा रिइंफोर्समेंट. 8 mm डाया बार करते हैं, स्पेसिंग कितनी आएगी? जीरो पॉइंट थ्री डिवाइडेड बाय 100 इंटू 150 इंटू 1000 इज इक्वल टू क्या वैल्यू आएगी? जल्दी बताओ. It will be 450 mm square. Okay. So if I use 8 mm dia bars, that is going to be 450 divided by 50.26 is equal to
8.95.
8.95. That means we are getting 9 number of bars. That means 8 number of spacings. That means 1000 divided by 8. What is going to be the
125.
spacing?
125.
125 mm center to center. So you can simply say that your slab is going to will be 150 mm thick, with reinforcement 8 mm 8 mm dia bars at the rate of 125 mm center to center. So this is either it can be 220 mm is also correct. Again, I am saying that it can be, the design can be uneconomical, but it cannot be unsafe because you will have to check your stresses. If you have designed it properly, then you have taken the 0.3% as a criteria. So this criteria is not incorrect. So you have evaluated the reinforcement based upon this particular criteria. Thank you, class. I will be terminating this lecture here.